We had a nightmare ending to the season, dropping 15 points from the start of April to the end of the season. If we'd have picked up those points, we'd have been in the playoffs. Hello and welcome to episode 43 of Rebuilding Derby. My name is Jamie, and coming up on today's episode we've got the end of season review and the transfer special. Okay, let's get into it. So as you can see, we enjoyed a nightmare ending to the season, and that left the final table looking like this. We finished in 9th position. I'll just get the table up in full, there we go. So we finished in 9th position on 64 points, 13 points shy of a playoff position, and well clear of the relegation zone. So we're going to be rebuilding the squad to try and bridge that gap and get us into the playoffs in the coming season. Join me on the 30th of June when the contracts come to an end and we can start bringing in new players. Welcome back. It is the 1st of July, and the players whose contracts expired at the end of the season have now left. So we've lost Marcus McGuane, who was a central midfielder and a player I didn't want to lose. We've also lost Tom Bradshaw, who was a striker and player I was looking to move on, as he's 33 years of age and beginning to decline. And that leaves our squad looking like this before we offer any contracts in. I'll sort it in order of position. So we've got Lumley, Roos and Setford as goalkeepers, although I am looking to offload Kel Roos. We've got Osman Kakai and Tom Hamer as right backs, both of whom are staying with the club. Then we've got at centre back Curtis Nelson, Alfie Jones, Rhys Williams and Luke Wolfenden, all of whom are good enough for the squad, but Luke Wolfenden wants to leave, so has been transfer listed and will be sold if we can get a replacement in. We've only got one left back currently at the club, which is Josh Wilson-Esbrand. We need to get a second one in. In defensive midfield we have Jacob Davenport and Max Bird, both of whom are good enough for the squad. Central midfield we only have two players now. We've got Regan Slater and Jason Knight. We need to add at least two to that. On the right wing we've got Joe Gelhart and Connor Chaplin, although Joe Gelhart is actually a striker. On the left side we've got Longman, John Jules, who's actually a striker, and Daniel Okachukwu. So on the left we're sorted, and up front nominally we've only got Josh Coburn listed, but of course we've got Joe Gelhart as well. So we'll probably add one striker, one right winger, two central midfielders and a centre back and a left back. So that's the business that we need to get done. So we'll start at the top, and we will ask for recommendations for free transfer centre backs, and we'll get them in on trial. So Alex Williamson, let's offer him a trial for 4 weeks. Let's do that. Chris Moore, I think we can probably do it from here. Offer trial 4 weeks. Yep. I'll just show you Chris Moore. Yeah, three stars, so we'll get him in, have a look at him. Finley Burns, again 3 stars, so offer trial 4 weeks. So we're looking to get a centre back in. Next up we need a left back, so let's address that position. Again with free transfer recommendations to begin with. And ideally we want a wing back. Nothing available. So let's have a look at loans. We're being offered 2. Mike McCafferty, who's an 18-year-old Scottish player, and Phil Roberts, who is 18 years old and English. We don't know anything about either of them, so we'll need to scout both of those players. And in fact we've been offered Alex Tremble as well, who's a 2.5-star left wing back, plays for Tottenham. So we'll scout both of those two, but not Alex Williamson. Let's try and do that. Right, it's not going to let me do it. So we'll fully scout and Phil Roberts, fully scout him as well. So we'll scout those two. So left back might remain a problem position for a while. We need 2 central midfielders, so let's ask for free transfer recommendations on that score. And we've only been given 2, so we'll get both of those in on trial. Yuri Sudakov, 4-week trial. And Scott Kirk, we'll offer him a 4-week trial as well. So that's the central midfield, and then after that we are looking for a right winger because Gelhardt is a striker. So we're looking for a right winger on a free transfer. There aren't any, so we'll have a look at loan recommendations. So we're being offered a Jordan Jellyman, who is at Liverpool. I wonder if we can get him in on loan. Let's try and get him in on loan. He wants £23,000 a week, so he's looking for a regular starter role. I'm not going to offer him inverted winger. So they want £62,000 a month. That's fine, we can agree to that. So Jordan Jellyman, Trent Warnock is definitely not good enough. Joel Bottrell, we'll offer him a loan. And remove that. So they want money for him as well. He's cheaper. So that's Joel Bottrell. So that's the right wing sorted. We only need one of them, so we'll cancel one of the offers once we get responses. And then finally we're looking for a striker on a free transfer. We've been offered Tyler Freeman, who we've no idea how good he is, so we're not going to give him a go. In fact, we'll invite him in. We'll invite him in for a trial for 4 weeks. So Tyler Freeman on trial. Joe Hugill, definitely not good enough, so he won't be getting a trial, I don't think. No, not going to trial Joe Hugill. Sekou Lega, we will bring him in on a 4-week trial. Okay, and I will bring you back when we've got answers to who's coming in out of that lot and who is not. I will see you again in a moment. Okay, it's now the 4th of July and we've got our first batch of trialists in, so I'll go through them in order. First of all, Chris Moore is a 22-year-old central defender, 3-star current ability, up to 5-star potential, so he will possibly be offered a contract. Next is Tyler Freeman, who is a 3-star current ability, 4-star potential striker, although he's being listed as a winger there. He's actually a striker, there you go. So that's Tyler Freeman. He will possibly get a contract. We'll have a look at him for a bit longer. Next up is Georgi Sudakov, and he is 3.5-star potential, 3.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential central midfielder. He's certain to get a contract, so we'll offer him a contract now. And let's just remove that. Send him on a language course. Remove his preferred role. Yeah, happy to agree to all of that. So we'll get him in. So Sudakov, yeah, happy to agree with all of that. So we'll just sign him. Get him sorted. That's Sudakov. Next up is Sekou Lega, who is a 3-star current ability and 4.5-star potential left winger, and also potentially striker as well. So he's could potentially cover both sides. Again, I'm going to probably wait for him to offer him a deal. And finally, Finley Burns is a centre-back, 3-star current ability, 4.5-star potential. Again, I think I'll probably hold off on offering him a deal. But we will wait and see what happens with those. And then, next on the list, we've let Kevin Elliott go on a free to Brest. But in terms of transfers coming in, we have got Archie Brown, who is currently negotiating a contract. He's left back. So he's potentially coming in. Jordan Jellyman is on his way in on loan. He's a right winger. And Joel Bottrell. I'll show you these again once they are in, so you'll see them in the next part. Joel Bottrell Fernandez is a striker in on loan from Caen. Sorry, no, he's not. He's a permanent deal. 1.4 million. And Joe Gelhardt has agreed a loan deal with a compulsory £4.9 million fee. So he's on loan at the moment as a striker, but is joining at the end of the season, the end of the coming season, on a permanent deal. So that's where we're at the moment. I will update you again in the next part. Okay, we are now on the 13th of July, and so far in this window we've confirmed the loan signing of Jellyman, who is a right winger from Liverpool. And the next signing we confirmed was Archie Brown, who is a left back from Karlsruhe. And Joel Bottrell is in on loan from Everton. He is a right winger. And that leaves the squad as it stands looking like this. So we've got 3 goalkeepers, but we're looking to offload Cal Roos if we can. Right back is sorted. We've got 4 centre backs. So centre back is sorted. Left back was sorted because we've got Wilson Esbrand, and also we have Archie Brown, who, although he's listed here as a winger, is equally capable of playing at left back, and that's where we're going to be using him. So left back sorted. Defensive midfield, Davenport and Bird sort that position. Central midfield, we're still looking for 2 players. Right wing, we've got Bottrell and Jellyman, with Gelhardt and Chaplin both strikers. On the left we've got Longman and Tyrese John-Jules and Okachukwu. And up front we've got Coburn and, of course, the aforementioned Gelhardt and Chaplin. So it is just 2 central midfielders that we're looking for now. So I will go and try and find them, and I will come back once I've got some identified. Welcome back. It's now the 31st of July. We've got a week to go to the start of the new season, and since the last part of this episode we've made 2 further signings, and I think, barring any departures, our squad is now complete. The 2 players we've added are Sonny Perkins. We've paid £26,000 to West Ham for him. He is a central midfielder, although he can actually play anywhere up the middle of the pitch. 2.5 star current ability, 4.5 star potential. So he's one for the long term, and he'll initially be a backup. And our final addition is Conor Murphy on a season long loan from Liverpool. And he is 3 star current ability, 5 star potential. Would love to be able to make him a permanent signing, but as you can see, that transfer fee is going to make that prohibitive. So it's going to be a season long loan only for him, and that is the squad complete. So it is goalkeepers Lumley, Roos and Setford, although Roos is on the transfer list. Kakai and Hamer, the right backs. Nelson, Jones, Williams and Wolfenden, the centre backs. Josh Wilson, Esbrand and Archie Brown, the left backs. And then we've got Jacob Davenport and Max Bird, the defensive midfielders. We've got Regan Slater, Jason Knight, Sonny Perkins, Connor Murphy in central midfield. We've got Joel Bottrell and Jordan Jellyman on the right wing. Ryan Longman and Tyrese John Jules and Daniel Okachukwu on the left wing. We've then got Joe Gelhart, Connor Chaplin and Josh Coburn as our 3 strikers, and that is how the squad shapes up for the new season. I will show you the first 2 games of the season at home to West Brom in the Championship and away to Hull City in the EFL Cup on the next episode, which is tomorrow. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to my channel for weekday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.